out here minding my Christmas business, and I get a message from my realtor who reaches out to me periodically to tell me basically continued congratulations, hoping me well on my home, and it's been 4 years. And I just have to say that this man is absolutely wonderful. Not just because he reached out and said, hey, you know, it's been 4 years. Like, I hope everything is good with you and all of that. Like, super sweet. I know he has a ton of clients. So the fact that he took the time to make a message, then send it to me to say, hey, think about you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. And I hope all is well. It just really says a lot. And I have always sung his praises because this guy, when I first started looking for a house, first of all, he was always on top of it. Like, when it came to messaging and all of that, which is necessary and was necessary, I should say, in 2020, because in 2020, them houses was going like hot cakes. Like, as soon as a house would hit the market, if you had some kind of interest, like, you had to be on top of it because they were going fast. Like, to give you an example, the house that I'm in, that I purchased, I literally saw the house. It came on the market in the evening. I went to see the house the next day. There were already other people that were looking at the house as well. And I went pending the very next day, which lets you know that my realtor is about business in a time where literally the houses would go just like mine, see it, and pending the next day. Like, didn't even have time to sit on the market. That's what it was like in 2020 to buy a home. He's also the guy who, when we were still looking for a house, we drove like 30 minutes to look at a house. And, I followed him, and I can't remember why, but I was like, no, ma'am, the house is beautiful. But we didn't even go inside from the pictures. We didn't even go inside. We drove by and, we were like, looking at each other. And I said, no, sir, this neighborhood, I don't know what's going on here, but it is definitely not for me. And he was like, got it, bet. Let's go. Say less. And that's exactly what we kept on rolling, and like, not a peep from him. And he was gung-ho the whole time we were looking. I was super blessed to have him. People were waiting for houses for months, and my house and like finding it was like that. And I know a lot of that has to do with the work that he put in. But there's something to be said about people who, even though there's nothing, they're not getting anything from you, anymore, but they're still thinking about you. And you know what I mean? Like, from a customer standpoint, like, really appreciate you. So anyways, his name is Garrett Lafferty, and he works for John L. Scott in the Washington area. He is so amazing, so patient. Like, I don't want to say he could care less if you buy. It's about you. And in every turn, whatever I had to say, however I felt about, like, he was on board. And so I never felt any pressure to purchase, or like I was, being a bother. And anybody who knows me, that, I'm pretty anal about things and pretty particular. And so if I was like, nope, he was like, got it, next. And we just went on to the next house to find it. But I just want to say, this is a shout out to you, Garrett. Love you to pieces. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I hope you and your family are well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.